Welcome to the heart of the Upper West region, where the Royal Cosy Hills Hotel stands as a beacon, attracting people from diverse backgrounds and corners of the world. What truly captivates visitors is the unparalleled safari experience. At the Safari Ranch, behind the electrified fence lies the hippo's pond. Two hippos gracefully step out to feed. Despite being herbivores, they are considered the largest killer of humans among large African animals. With safety as a top priority, the authorities have implemented stringent measures to ensure a secure environment.
Welcome to Joy Prime Explore, and we are here at the Safari Ranch of the Royal Cosy Hills Hotel, and we are here to explore the Safari Ranch. You hear that sound already from our hippos, and soon we get to meet them. But I have with me here the tour operations manager here at this Popo. He's going to tell us more about this Safari Ranch and why you don't have to travel outside Ghana to see hippos, to see African lions, to see zebras, to see impalas, and to see all the beautiful species that you travel outside Ghana just to see. Aziz.
Yes, bro.
Thanks so much.
Nice to have you.
Glad to meet you.
Yes, we are grateful.
Great. So tell us what we're doing here today.
All right, so right there is our hippo's pond.
Okay.
Yes, as you know, the hippo is the third largest mammal on land after the elephant and the white rhino.
Okay.
An adult hippos weighs between 1,300 to 1,800 kilograms.
1,300
to 1,800 kilograms, as
wow.
you can see them. And they are
I weigh a little above 100 kilograms.
You see?
And they weigh what?
1,300 to 1,800 kilograms.
Wow.
And they also feed about 40 kilograms of food on daily basis. And they are herbivorous. So they depend on leaves, grasses, shrubs, fruits, and grains to survive.
Wow.
And these are semi-aquatic mammals with a lifespan of 40 to 50 years.
You said 40 kilograms of food every day?
Yes, every day. And it's herbivorous.
you know what?
So imagine how much leaves, grasses they consume on daily basis.
But I'm actually thinking about that in the quantity of balls of banku. You know, he said 40. Banku is my favorite food, so he said 40 kilograms. I'm thinking, so how many balls of banku will be that? But you're saying that they are herbivorous.
Yes.
So it means they feed on
grasses, leaves, shrubs,
and
yes,
shrubs
fruits,
and
vegetables. Yes.
Okay. So how many of them do you have at this ranch?
Yeah, for now we have 4.
You have 4?
Yes.
4 of them. I see one of them. I see 2 of them actually.
Yes.
What are they doing? You moving to go and get some food?
You know, so let me add this that out of 24 hours a day, cumulatively, the hippo spends 16 to 20 hours in the water. With the exception of
hippos?
Yes. Okay. With the exception of feeding, almost everything of the hippopotamus is done inside the water. They mate inside the water, give birth in the water, poo inside the water. They even have a mechanism that allows them to sleep inside water. So cumulatively,
without drowning?
Yes. Wow. So cumulatively, they spend about 16 to 20 hours inside the water.
And they just come out only to feed?
Yes, they come out to feed. But once in a while, you see their heads out of the water to catch some breath, and then they go down. Wow. They only come out at night. In fact, in terms of feeding, they are nocturnal. They come out in the night, go up the hills to graze by themselves, and then by dawn, they come back into the water. So during the daytime, they are mostly in the water, just cooling off.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. And they've been living here for how long?
They've been living here for about 3 years now.
For about 3 years now?
Yes.
Wow. How did we get them in?
Well, it's very simple. Most of these aggressive animals, we use the tranquilizer.
Okay.
And depending on the dosage will determine how long these animals will be unconscious for.
So they have to be tranquilized for a very long time?
Yes, before they are transported here. And by the time they wake up, they are in the new environment. And because they are used to water, in fact, they like stagnant but clean water. Okay. Fresh, stagnant water. So that is why you don't find hippos in oceans, seas, and other things. But rivers, lakes, dams, that is where you mostly find them.
Okay. And earlier when we came in, you told me that we are very safe here because you have this fence here.
Yes.
In fact, the entire Safari Ranch, you tell us that it's very safe for us to be here.
Yes.
What safety mechanisms have you put in place to ensure that patrons are safe?
Right. As you rightly see, we have enclosed the hippos. Yeah. I don't want to call them cages because this is not a cage. This is almost like their natural habitat. Okay. But we've done so well to fence the whole program, and then we have electrified it. We know the hippos can be aggressive and unpredictable.
Yeah.
That is why we have electrified the fence. So no matter what happens, the hippo cannot come out. So visitors can view the hippos from a safe perimeter, but the hippos cannot come out of the water.
Okay.
So it's the same with other aggressive animals in the park. So
Okay.
any aggressive animal, wherever you find them, they are enclosed and the enclosures are electrified. And we have people monitoring these wild animals or aggressive animals, and they give us hourly reports.
So I think at this point we can
Sure.
jump into a vehicle and then move
Yes.
towards that direction.
All right.
Okay, Aziz. So let's go and see the African lions and all the other animals here.
Now it is time to encounter the king of the jungle, the lion. Tour manager Aziz Pelpo reveals they feed them 3 cattle weekly. Each meal becomes a majestic feast, creating a spectacle for visitors.
Okay, so first let me reassure you that you are very safe. Okay. So this is a buffer zone for tourists, very safe. The inner perimeter or the inner fence, you see the height.
Yeah.
Lions are not able to climb that height. That is why we increase the height of the fence. And we also electrified it for additional protection.
Okay.
So I want to emphasize that no matter what happens, your safety is guaranteed.
Okay.
Now you have Mr. Lion and his
Family.
3 wives.
Okay.
You know, the lion is highly polygamous. In the wild, a lion can have up to 20 females or lioness.
Really?
So we have just given him 3. And you know, in terms of sexual intercourse,
Yeah.
the lion can have sexual intercourse up to 50 times a day.
50 times a day?
Yes, just that each mating session lasts a few seconds, maybe 15 to 30 seconds is done. So in the wild,
Yeah.
the females do most of the hunting.
The females do most of the hunting?
Yes, the males will eat and perform the usual male function and also protect the family. So the male is the protector of the family aside performing the usual male function. But in terms of hunting, the females do most of the hunting. Mostly you get the male to join the hunt when the prey is trying to overpower the lioness, else they do the hunting. And for the lion to attack, first they will determine who or what they want to attack.
Yeah.
And mostly they'll go for the weakest prey, either the one that is isolated from the group. If it's humans, for example, the one that is isolated from the group, they'll go for you, or the one that looks smaller or looks weaker or fragile. That is the one they'll always go for. And they'll always calculate the amount of energy they will use to get the feed. So once they exhaust that, they'll retreat. Whether they get the food or not, they'll retreat and live to fight another day.
And you were telling me about their claws. You
yes.
say that when you're ready to attack, that's when
They bring them out.
they bring them out.
You know, they walk like this.
Yeah.
They fold the nails this way and they walk. So for them to attack, they spring them out. And they can be about 7 inches long. Lions, as you already said, they are carnivorous strictly.
Yeah.
So aside meat, they only drink water. And they want their meat fresh.
Fresh
with their
meat?
blood, yes.
Yeah.
So they take any readily available meat once it is not fatty or it's not carcass. If you preserve it, they don't eat. They don't want you to dry it or no. They just want it
They
fresh.
don't want it like kebab or anything.
No.
Kebab,
They just want it fresh with the
meat.
blood.
That's what they
And
want.
over here, we feed them 3 times in a week. And each meal is a full cow, a fully grown cow.
Yeah.
So 3 cows in a week to feed them.
Wow.
If the cow is not a big one, you must supplement with a goat or something else. It doesn't mean they take only cow. Any readily available meat that is not fatty and is not preserved, they will always eat. But the readily available one here is the cow or beef.
Yeah.
So that is what we feed them with. Now you hear the sound. Yes. So they are in the last
terrifying.
chamber now, ready to go out and do the and do the feasting. So if the feeders pull this rope, the lions will run out and pick the feed. So I think you want to see how they will run out to pick the feed. So in your count, we pull.
Yeah.
So by your count, so by your count, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Okay.
See them running out.
Yeah.
And they are coming to pick the feed. You see? Okay, the male is not aware there's one left for him.
Yeah.
So he's going to come for it. So that is it.
Later, we discovered the grace and speed of zebras equates with remarkable hearing and eyesight. Zebras, being herbivores, spend hours grazing on grasses, creating a captivating natural scene.
Yeah, so we're still on the safari. Now we are out of the car, and these are the zebras in the background.
Yes.
So these are the zebras?
So that's the beauty of the free range part of the park.
Okay.
The animals are left to roam freely within our confinement, and they find their own food as if they are in their natural habitat. In fact, they are in their natural habitat.
Yeah.
And we see 4 zebras here. We have more of them.
Okay.
But because they roam freely, we don't determine where they go at what time. So we have 4 of them here. And as you can see, each of them has a unique design.
Yeah.
We are told that no 2 zebras in the world have the same pattern. There will always be something different, yes. It's just like the human thumb prints.
Okay.
You know, you can't have 2 people with the same prints. It's the same with the zebra. There's always something different or something unique with every zebra. Either the white is not plain white, or the black is too deep, or some of them you have strips, vertical, others horizontal. Some will cut across all the way to the bobs and everywhere. Others, you don't have them like that. So there's always something different about every zebra. So you have 4 here, and you can see each of the 4, there's always something different about them.
There's always something different about them.
And they are strictly herbivorous also.
Okay.
So they just graze on the grasses, the leaves, the shrubs.
Yeah. Jay had just mentioned rightly that zebras are very different.
Yes.
All zebras are not the same. You can see the pattern from the untrained eye, you think they're the same, but they're very different, their patterns. This is the first time we're getting very close to a zebra.
Really, really close.
Yeah.
Just like a few.
Extremely close.
Yes.
Continuing our journey, we encounter ostriches and a man-made lake. These elements add to the enchanting allure of the safari, providing a diverse and immersive experience.
The Royal Cosy Hills Hotel is doing everything possible to make life pleasant and comfortable for anyone who visits their facility. Here behind me, you can see a man-made lake. And if you want to have a good time with a jet ski, with a canoe, this is the place to be. Aziz Popu is still here with me. He's going to tell us more about this man-made lake and the activities that take place here. Aziz.
Yes, bro.
So this is a man-made lake.
Yes.
Tell us more about this lake.
That is why I say Royal Cosy Hills is the one-stop shop for all your tourism and hospitality needs.
Okay.
As you rightly mentioned, it's a man-made lake. There wasn't any water body here.
Yeah.
We excavated part of the hill to create this dam.
Wow.
And this is where we do our water sports.
Okay.
We have jet skis, we have speed boats, we have balloon boats, and then we have the canoes.
Okay.
And up there is a bar and a washroom. So up there is a bar and a washroom.
Okay.
So in the middle of your tour, you can just take a rest, use the washroom, buy a drink to quench your thirst.
Okay.
And you know, inside the water, after creating the lake, we brought in about 40,000 fishes into the lake.
Wow.
Tilapia and catfish specifically.
Wow.
And the idea is to introduce another package, sports fishing.
Okay.
You will come, we will give you the fishing equipment, we will assist you catch your own fish, and then the restaurant over there will do the magic for you.
Oh.
So if you catch your own, it's like point and kill. But this time it's going to be catch and kill.
Catch and
so you
kill.
catch your own fish. If you want to put it back in the water, you are at liberty. If you want to take it home, it's yours. If you want to take it to the restaurant, they will grill it or cook it for you.
Wow.
So that is the idea behind the lake. And you see how clean the water is.
Yeah.
That is because we keep the water safe and clear of any sort of. That is it. So this is just a walkway all the way to the bar and then to the washroom.
Okay. So so that's the bar that is over there, right?
That is the bar over the water.
I really love the breeze here.
Yes.
It's so breezy.
It's so breezy because we don't bend, we don't cut the trees around here, and the water is clean and everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So this place is available for parties, for receptions, for events.
Okay.
Yes. People come in here for parties, they come in here for other events. Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So this is the summer hut.
This is the summer hut where you can relax.
And this is on the lake.
Exactly. You know, imagine yourself in the middle of the water.
You know, very breezy.
Enjoying yourself, enjoying
having
the
a good
cool
time.
breeze.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely a place.
And maybe catching a fish, or maybe using the jet ski.
You know.
The balloon boats.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what life is supposed to be, you know.
Another unique feature about this lake is we also have a man-made waterfalls.
Okay.
Up there, the one that looks like a staircase.
Yeah, it's a waterfall.
It's an artificial waterfalls.
Oh, okay.
We just stopped it because of the erosion taking place at the bottom. Okay. We want the water to go down, then we can fix that.
Okay.
So else you would have seen the water splashing down.
Yeah.
From the staircase down into the lake.
Wow.
And it's another beautiful sight.
Yeah.
And the hill up there, this part that looks like the forest, that is actually the free range part of the park.
Okay.
Where we allow the animals to roam and feed themselves freely.
Okay.
But within our confined area.
Within your confined area.
Yes.
Interesting. So Joe Prime Explore, and we're exploring the safari ranch of the Royal Cosy Hills Hotels here in the Upper West region. It has been an interesting conversation so far, a lot to learn. We just made this brief stop over here to see these ostriches. We're going to be telling you more about them, and my friend Aziz is here. Aziz?
Yes, bro.
So these are ostriches, right?
Yes.
Taller than me?
Yes, of course.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about them.
Okay, so you see there are two different types in terms of the color.
Yeah.
The black feathered ones are the male ones, like this one, that is the male.
Okay.
And then you have the gray feathered ones over here. The gray feathered ones are the females.
Oh, okay.
The ostriches are among the largest birds that do not fly. But they can run at a speed of about 70 kilometers per hour.
70 kilometers per hour.
You can see the legs.
Yeah.
Sporting legs. They can fly, but they can run at a speed of 70 kilometers per hour.
This is Usain Bolt Pro Mass.
Exactly, exactly. And in terms of lifespan, they have a lifespan of up to 40 years.
Oh, okay.
And they feed
Life
just like...
starts at 40, but they die at 40.
Exactly, unfortunately
for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they feed like other birds. They graze, they eat pebbles, they eat grains. Yes, so we usually will feed them with rice bran mixed with maize, with some supplements.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is what they've been eating.
Exactly. They just feed like normal fowls. So the grains, they depend on the grains.
Yeah. They've been having a feast here.
Yeah. You know, they always want to eat. At every point in time, you mustn't starve them. They must always be food at every point in time.
Oh.
Yes. So we always make sure, though they graze on the grasses, they eat insects, they eat pebbles, we always ensure that there is food readily available
for them.
So this guy, the black feathered one, that is the male, and the gray feathered ones, those are the females.
Those are the females.
So usually the beak or the mouth of the ostrich is not sharp.
Okay.
And there are no teeth.
Oh.
So even if it pecks you, it's fine. If it pecks you.
If it pecks me.
Yes. But mostly they attack with the feet.
Okay.
It can give you a kick with the feet.
Wow.
But as for the mouth or the beak pegging you, it's just very, very normal.
Can you give me a peg on the cheek?
You want to try your cheek?
Hey, come.
Okay. You see?
Give me a peg. Hey, no way.
And interestingly, the egg of the ostrich
weighs
between 1.5 kg to 2 kg.
1.5 kg.
1.5 to 2 kg, that's the egg.
The egg of a cow.
Yes.
That's like a dumbbell I can use to.
You see? So the egg is just a family size egg.
Family size egg?
Yes, yes. And you know, they have a funny way
Can it be eaten?
Oh yes.
Ostrich egg?
Ostriches are edible, the meat is edible, and the eggs are edible. But you see the skin.
Yeah.
For you to eat an ostrich, after removing the feathers, you need to skin it. I mean, remove the skin.
Okay.
The skin is as tough as that of a cow, like what we call wele in Ghana. It's so thick, like the normal wele.
Okay.
And they export the skin as leather. So for you to eat it, you remove the skin from the meat before you can eat it, because the skin is very tough.
Wow.
Yes.
But I can use the eggs for egg sandwich.
You know, just the ordinary, whatever we use the ordinary eggs for, guinea fowl or chicken eggs for, you can equally do the same because these are equally best.
So you tasted ostrich eggs?
Oh yes, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What does it taste like? Like regular eggs?
Just like the regular eggs, but the meat takes. The meat is kind of like a blend of chicken and goat meat. A blend of chicken and goat meat, but really, really nice. But I'm not encouraging you to eat my ostriches.
No.
Yes.
I will not eat them. They have to be here for us to see again.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not eating them.
Yes.
Not at all.
You know, in some places they train ostriches and they use them for competitions, like race.
Okay.
They ride them. So you sit on
they
it.
can sit on them.
Yes,
and
and then you put your legs under the armpit or the wings.
Yeah.
And then the long neck becomes the steer. You just hold on to the neck and then you can direct them.
Are you coming to give me a peck?
No, they are very funny in terms of feeding.
Okay.
Anything you throw at them, they'll eat.
Wow.
You know, so you see, if you give your palm, they'll peg at your palm.
Yeah.
Even the fence, sometimes they will peg at the fence. They eat grains and everything.
Wow. Interesting. I love them.
Okay.
So you're
I look forward to you riding one.
Yeah, definitely. I'll come back and come and ride one.
That's right. This is the African giant tortoise. Some people call it it's very safe to touch it. It's not aggressive at all. It's very calm.
Yeah,
it uses the shell as its way of protecting itself. So when there's any danger, it will just coil back into the shell.
Okay.
Yes. And this is the male one. We are estimating this one to be about 63 years.
63 years?
Yes, we keep records of our animals, their birth and everything. And even where we buy them from, we try to get the records. So this is about 63 years.
This is definitely an OG and I have to be paying some respect.
And this is the male one. So let me just quickly show you the future.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
There's a hole inside. The inside is hollow. That is because it mates. You know, so naturally God created it this way so that it can climb comfortably on the female one. I'll show you the female one. It doesn't have this, but the male has this, so it can easily climb, you know, behind the female one. So the female has a flat tummy, but that of the male is hollow, so it can easily climb. And as you can see, my guy is already chopping some grass. So let me allow him to go back to breakfast.
That's what they feed on, right?
Yes. All right, buddy.
I like how it is, you know, very calm, you know, not aggressive,
Yes.
you know.
So these ones, they have a lifespan of over 100 years.
Over 100 years.
African spad or African giant tortoise.
After the exploration, guests can unwind by a bonfire, creating an atmospheric and relaxing end to an adventurous day.
We are currently here at the poolside, here at the Royal Cosy Hills Safari Resort, and there's a lot of fun happening here. A lot of bonding time also, you know, happening here. I've been interacting with some of the patrons here, and they've been saying amazing things about this facility. Many of them are blown away and amazed by the Safari Ranch. Some of them have been there already.
Actually, also come from somewhere. It's work that brought us here, but it's a great privilege to have it. I think the whole northern zone, even from Savannah region and all the regions, there is no facility like that. In fact, across the country to the border towns, Togo and Burkina, we see people trooping from other places to here.
It's a heartbeat. The whole facility here is the tourism industry is the heartbeat of Ghana. It is the heartbeat of Ghana. It has created a lot of employment opportunities.
Actually, it's nice being here because looking at Upper West as a whole, this is the finest place you can be. And then we normally call here Jirapa, Dubai.
Jirapa, Dubai.
Yes, but the actual name is Royal Cosy. But then we refer it as Jirapa, Dubai. That's how it's been known.
Oh, the place is serene and very conducive.
Very conducive.
Yes.
Where did you come from, or you live here in Jirapa?
Yeah, I work in Wa.
Okay.
And others work in Accra.
What is work in Accra? Okay.
We're here for a funeral.
Okay.
And we decided to pass here and then have some meal and drinks.